It started as a calm, royal walkabout, the kind people expect when Prince William and Kate Middleton step out together. Smiles, handshakes, polite conversation. But then something completely unplanned happened, and suddenly Kate was doing the one thing no one expected her to do that day: running. In heels. The couple had just wrapped up their visit to Stirling, Scotland, where they were celebrating local heritage and meeting artisans keeping traditional crafts alive. As they greeted the crowd outside, everything seemed routine. Cameras were rolling, fans were cheering, and Kate looked perfectly poised, dressed impeccably as always. But just as they were about to move on, Kate spotted something that instantly changed her focus. A young child stood a little further back from the crowd, clutching something tightly and clearly trying to get her attention. Most people assumed the moment would pass. After all, royal schedules are tight, security is strict, and spontaneous detours rarely happen. But Kate noticed, and instead of ignoring it, she reacted on instinct. Without hesitation, she broke away from the line, lifted her pace, and jogged straight toward the child, heels and all. The crowd gasped, cameras scrambled, and even Prince William looked momentarily surprised. It wasn't dramatic or staged, it was raw, human, and completely unscripted. When Kate reached the child, the reason became clear. The little one had brought a handmade gift, something personal, carefully prepared, and clearly important to them. Kate crouched down, smiled warmly, and took her time listening, thanking them, and making sure the child felt seen. In that brief moment, the royal barrier disappeared. People who witnessed it later said it felt less like watching a princess and more like watching a mother. And that comparison isn't accidental. Over the years, Kate has quietly built a reputation for being especially attentive to children, often going off script to connect with them. But this moment stood out because of how spontaneous it was. What made it even striking was the setting. Royal outings are known for their precision, every step planned, every interaction timed. Yet Kate's reaction showed that some things still matter more than protocol, and fans online noticed immediately. Clips of the moment began circulating within hours, with viewers praising her warmth and authenticity. Many pointed out the irony that she ran in heels without a second thought, not for the cameras, but simply because someone mattered to her in that moment. Others noted how rare it is to see such a natural reaction during a public royal engagement. But there's more context behind why this resonated so deeply. In recent years, Kate has become increasingly vocal about early childhood development and the emotional well-being of young people. She's spoken about listening, empathy, and the long-term impact of feeling valued at a young age. And in Sterling, she didn't just talk about those values, she lived them. Some royal watchers even suggested that moments like this reflect a subtle shift in how William and Kate approach their roles. Less distance, more connection; less formality, more presence. While nothing has been officially said, it's been widely observed that their public appearances have become more relaxed and relatable over time. Prince William's reaction added another layer. Instead of rushing her or pulling her back, he waited patiently, smiling as Kate finished the interaction. It was a small detail, but one that spoke volumes about how aligned they are in moments like these. By the time Kate rejoined the crowd, the atmosphere had changed. People were buzzing, smiling wider, and clearly touched by what they'd just witnessed. It wasn't a headline-grabbing speech or a grand gesture. It was a few seconds of genuine human connection. And that's exactly why it stuck. In a world where public figures are often criticized for feeling distant or rehearsed, this moment cut through the noise. It reminded people that behind the titles and traditions, there are still real emotions, instincts, and kindness driving some decisions. Kate didn't run for attention. She ran because someone mattered. And sometimes those are the moments people remember the longest.